No, 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 no. This can't be happening. I feel sadness, grief, anger, and denial all warring inside me. I feel tears as they start to gather, and my heart pounds as my vision blurs. I know that there's nothing I can do to stop what's happening, and that I'm about to lose a friend. Well, maybe I'm a little dramatic, but I was not about to start crying on the plane ride to my best friend's wedding. Did you know that recent studies have shown that the same parts of your brain light up when you are experiencing a death of somebody that you fell in love with in a book as when somebody in real life dies? And that may seem strange, but I find it beautiful in a way that humans have such amazing empathy. And even if you haven't met somebody in real life, sometimes meeting them in a book is enough. If you love to read or engage in stories of any type, you may have had similar experiences to me. Fellow Toastmasters and guests, today I want to share with you about a story about how falling in love with a story led me to a lifetime of learning and connection. If you know me at all, you know that one of my favorite pastimes is reading. I read books about fantasy adventures, books about business, books about self-improvement, books about romance. I really find it amazing and magical that a book can share invaluable information or transport you to another world with just a few words on a page. I didn't always love reading, though. I didn't always love stories. When I was in the 5th grade, my teacher told my mom, Riley's only reading at about a 1st grade reading level, and assigned her to start reading with me each night. Little did they know I was dyslexic. I did not find that out until I was in college, which is kind of interesting. And it wasn't until my family started reading a book called Aragon. Unfortunately, I don't have my original copy, but I do have the next book in the series. Let me tell you, my family was obsessed with this book. My dad read it, my mom read it, all of my siblings read it. So as I was entering my 7th grade year, I thought, I better try to see what the fuss was all about. I mean, how bad could it be? There was a dragon on the cover, so it had a little bit going for it. Thankfully, even though I was dyslexic and did not know, my dad had bought the CD audiobook versions, and soon my adventure began. I would sit and listen for hours reading along. And then sometimes, late at night, I was supposed to be listening with my brother. We'd started the adventure together, but I just couldn't stop reading. So I'd sneak away at night, hide under my covers, listen to the book really quiet. And my brother got very mad at me because pretty soon I was several chapters ahead of him and he was not quick enough to catch up. I ended up finishing that whole series and he did not. For me, it was the first time that I learned that I loved reading. I loved stories, and there was nothing that could stop me from reading, and nothing did. That year, I ended up getting an award from my library for being the 2nd greatest number of books rented out and read in the year. And let's just say, I'm pretty sure that the number 1 person was a brown noser, so I'm not even gonna count them, honestly. So I'm pretty sure I was number 1. You may think books and stories, movies, reading is something that you do on your own. And I said that this was a journey that led me to connection. And even though I tend to read books alone or listen to them alone, I found that the connection that they bring is deeper than a lot of things in my life. It's been a source of connection with my sisters and my family as we read books together and discuss the characters. My sister's husband will oftentimes pop his head into a conversation over Zoom or over FaceTime and say, why are you guys talking about that person so mean? Hey, it's just a person in a book, you know? And for a long time, he thought we were mean girls, but luckily we cleared it up. We're only talking bad about people who aren't real. So take some time and pick up a story, whether it's a book or a TV show or a story in music. I believe that stories empower us and enable us to connect to those around us. Thank you.